Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. My name's Nicole and I'm so excited because today we are doing our celebration video for my 1,000 subscribers. Thank you all so much for joining my channel and continuing to support me, which helps to motivate me create more content. I apologize that this video has taken so long to get out there, but I've been so busy prepping for summer. And today I thought it'd be really fun to do a video that I've been wanting to do for a while, and that is redecorating a store-bought cake while I talk a little bit about myself and you get to know me a bit. So to start, I went ahead and picked up one of the COSTCO sheet cakes, quarter size or half size sheet cakes, whatever size they sell, because they're actually the best value for the amount of cake that you get. And the quality is not bad either. And when I first brought it home, I didn't need the whole cake. I only used partial of the cake and I cut off some of the trims for my family to eat because we're a really small family and we didn't need the whole cake at once. And I went ahead and froze it so that we can use it later to redecorate. Now, before I put it in the freezer, I went ahead and wiped off just the generic Costco design that comes on the cake, threw it in the freezer, wrapped it up really well, and pulled it out today for decorating, which I think from what I've seen is the best way to start decorating your cake is when you already have frozen layers. So this is my trimmed out Costco cake before, and we're gonna go ahead and start. And I wanted everything to be super simple today in the kitchen, so I'm going to go ahead and use just this tub of Butter King frosting that you can get at Michael's, and we'll start with a white blank slate. Now, I've never actually used this tub of frosting before, but I imagine it's just like any sort of store-bought frosting. And I'm just gonna go ahead and start covering my cake. Let's get a huge dollop on there. Now, let's just say some quick, facts about myself. I am 35, actually turning 36 this month. I live here in Las Vegas with my husband and my 2-year-old toddler. And I can vouch that yes, terrible twos is a thing, although he can be very sweet as well. And I'm originally from California. My husband's originally from Michigan. And we met and knew each other through my brother long time ago, lots of years ago. And so I actually started my channel after leaving my job, my full-time job in marketing. I have a bachelor's degree in advertising, which led me into marketing roles. And although leaving my full-time job was not an easy decision, I knew that it was time for a new chapter in my life. So my husband and I made a plan and a financial plan to make that happen. And so I thought about what I can do while taking a break from corporate to still keep a creative outlet in my life. And that's why I made the decision to start a YouTube channel where I can make the content that I would like to make and practice some really valuable skills in the marketing field, like filming and editing, videography, and it's been a really fun journey so far. I will say though, it is difficult at times to keep super consistent on a channel. If you have a YouTube channel, then you know what I'm talking about. But when I first started, I did a lot of different types of videos because I just wanted to see, what felt right, what was fun to create, and what people enjoyed and brought value. So eventually my channel has narrowed a bit to the things that I really love making content on. And I've kind of narrowed it to a big 3, I sort of think of it as. One is home cooking, and that's because I really enjoy cooking, being in the kitchen, making food, different kinds of food. I didn't have as much time to do that or enjoy that while I was working. So now that I have more time, I've been able to make more of our meals at home, experiment more, cook foods that I haven't necessarily attempted to make before. Even if not every single thing turns out amazing, a lot of it turns out super good. So I'm happy with that. All right, and this is what our covered cake is looking like. Not perfect, definitely on the rustic side, but never say I was professional. It's gonna work, it'll work out. And I have here made up my purple, blue, and pink frosting. And I'm gonna go ahead and use just a couple of these tips to switch out with each color in my piping bag. All right, so first I'm just gonna take my purple tip and just start doing, I don't have a plan for this. I'm just gonna start doing some random piping, some big swirly things. We'll just see how it goes. In the beginning, when I first did a big food video that people loved, it was a freezer cooking video, which I figured I might as well film something that I already do at home. Not gonna lie, I was pretty sketched just about being out there on social media. What are people gonna think? Because I've seen social media be really great and really bad. So I was pretty sketched, and I was not a social media girl. I actually tried to stay away from it for the longest time. But as I was starting this new chapter, I was like, you know what? We're just gonna go for it. We're just gonna do it. Try something new in life and see what happens, right? That was pretty much my attitude about going on the channel. So when I did finally do just my my freezer cooking video, the same type of cooking that I always do at home, people really enjoyed it. I had so much positive feedback and great comments from that people enjoyed it. Even though I was really not used to being on camera, not used to filming the things that I was doing in the kitchen, people really liked it. So after that video, I was like, oh wow, maybe I can like continue this channel with things that I love to do and people like to watch it. And don't get me wrong, even though there's some negative comments, the positive ones heavily outweigh any of those. And then when I started my dinner and a movie series, that's something I love because first of all, I love watching movies. It is something that I remember growing up with my mom. She would always play her favorite movies on repeat when I was a kid. I knew those movies line by line. Still to this day I do, and I watch them. And I thought it'd be such a fun way to get inspiration from those movies that I really love and just make something, make a dinner, make a meal out of it. And those have come to be like some seriously good dinners, really good food. And it pushes me to kind of go outside my comfort zone to make new things instead of making the same things every week, which I know can be easy to get stuck in. Purple is my favorite color, by the way. All right, this is what we have so far with our random purple piping. So I think it looks okay. Not professional, but decent. So let's move on to the next color. Okay, now switching to blue. And for this one, I'm just using a regular like Ziploc storage bag because I don't have any more of those fancy piping bags, just that one. But it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be fine. But again, I'm just gonna do some more of those random piping designs next to my purple. Also something that I've been doing a lot of, or that I have done a lot on my channel, are shopping hauls, specifically clearance, discount shopping hauls, because who doesn't love a good deal, right? I got the idea to start buying more items on discount, on clearance, after taking a look at, you know, the budget and how much we've spent in the past on gifts and things for ourselves. And I saw that there were a lot of people on YouTube doing these clearance shopping hauls, clearance shopping trips. And I was like, wait a minute, I can do that. And I love shopping anyway. All right, so now here's what we're looking for on blue. Just have it kind of speckled throughout with random piping. We're gonna move on next to our pink. Now, if you've watched any of my hauls, you can see that you can truly get a lot of things for heavily discounted prices. And that allowed me to start doing donation hauls. I think actually my very first video on this channel was a donation haul that I did for a local organization, shopping at Ross. And the reason why donation hauls are really close to my heart is because I used to work at a nonprofit, an organization that came up with a lot of programs to help underserved residents in the community. That was my first job in and out of college. It really opened my eyes up to a lot of things, to hear new stories. It was truly like one of my most favorite jobs I've ever had, even to this day. And now I enjoy giving back when I can afford to do these hauls. And so I will continue to do them. Really a special place in my heart. Plus, being able to get so many things at such a great discount is what allowed me to start my DIY gift videos. If you've watched any of those, I use the items from my clearance hauls to create sort of like gift boxes or gift baskets for family members, teachers, people I know. Gifts are really my love language. I love giving them, love making them. And it started because when my husband and I decided to move away from family, we have zero family here in Las Vegas. So I wanted our family members to know that we still thought about them and cared about them, which is why I started making my DIY gift baskets. Okay, pause the convo because let me just show you our progress here now with the pink. And I have a couple gaps here, which is fine because there's going to be a couple things that I add. So first we're going to start with this gold decoration. This is baking decoration. I got this from my local family discount store. So this whole bottle was $2.50 with them regular discount. And then I actually got this on 40% off day. So it was even cheaper for this whole bottle. So we're gonna add a couple little flecks around. Now that we have our little bit of gold flakes on, blue is the only color I have left of this icing. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that to do just some really basic writing on top of the cake. No, I'm not good at that, but I just went ahead and used a toothpick to help guide me. So currently I'm working on more video ideas now, and I love seeing other YouTube creators come out with some really fun things. And I'm gonna try to be a little more consistent on here, even with life and everything going on. The last bit, I have just these gold butterflies that I got off of Amazon. They come in a pack of like a variety of different sizes. And I went ahead and rinsed off a few of them to add to my cake. I didn't want to just use them straight out of the Amazon package, so I did rinse them. And I'm just gonna go ahead and place them throughout my cake. Fill in some of those gaps. And these ones are kind of cool because they bend at the body, which helps make them a little more moldable and seem as if they are flying or landed right on my beautiful cake. All right, we are just about done. Go ahead and take a look at this finished, redecorated store-bought Costco cake. Totally not professional, but still super cute. I like it. Plus, my husband has been waiting so long for me to get this cake done so he can start eating it. He has asked me multiple times. So I hope you all enjoyed getting to know me a little bit more and why I started this channel and the content that I love creating for you. Let me know what you think of this basic, beginner-friendly design down in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.